Hi guys, and welcome to Fxmarketstrategy. So you will have a look at the London session right here. Please, if you do have any question, just put it in the chat room here and we can discuss it together. So first of all, we look at the Australian has been really weak, and the stock market, guys, is going through a correction wave. So if you're on a buy, you probably should take a profit and get out. And that was really nice run in the DAX, and the M15 was beautiful run. See this? That was really nice run. We talked about this in the weekly forecast. That's probably about 1,300 points straight from here. 950, you know, it's 950 run. A beautiful straight run. So guess what we expect now is a correction. So you can see the MACD here. Let's go to a bigger time frame. You can see is a little bit getting too much away from the trend line. Usually when this does happen like this, see the deviation here, guys, from this. See this very close, right? It did come down, it did bounce back up. That's beautiful consolidation. You know, a fake down or testing the lower line of the range of market. Then you get a nice bull run. After this, you need to get a correction. Where do you expect the correction to come to? To this exact line right here, this area. Okay. This one, I don't think so, but it may go all the way down to here. Okay, so this area, this is our target area. If you don't have to sell this one, but if you're gonna buy, you should take profit, because this is due to correction now. So what we can see, okay, is this coming down. That's the DAX, guys, because it has a lot of money. It's one of the best things to trade, DAX and Dow. Okay, it can come to 11,831. So I'm just gonna type this number because it's really small. MT4 doesn't give you option to make it bigger or zoom or anything. 11,831. So it really sucks in this part. Okay, guys. So this is the top, and down 11,500. We can go all the way down to 11,500. Okay, that's also possible. If you decide to take this sell, you know you're taking a correction wave, an uptrend, and your stop loss should be right at the top here. But this will not be the best sell at all, just in case, you guys. Anyway, if this scenario would happen, we would be interested actually in this buy from here. Sorry, in this buy from here. This is the wave we're looking at. Okay, so we'll be interested to buy the DAX from either 11,500 or this was actually more than 1,000 pips, 1,000 points. That's 1,950, guys. 2,000 points. I said 900. I was mistaken. Okay, so we expect this to come down here. It doesn't have to happen. I'm saying there's a big chance or a medium chance to happen. So it will not be a good sell at all, but it will be a possible correction. What we want to see, if this does come down, we want to buy this area. That's our scenario right here. Okay, guys. Australian did fall. Also bound. Oh, bound, guys, is probably a good sell. So US crude probably should not buy now. Okay, and what we want to see also a correction in this one to here. Don't sell it. Okay, we just want to see a correction that will offer really good buy opportunity. So what we want to see is a fall here. Doesn't have to reach it. It's not gonna go to 25, but I'm saying that's just an idea to understand what could happen, you know. So we want to see something like this, then we want to buy from here around 31.11. Okay, we would like to see this. The Dow is the same scenario. What we want to see is one fall down here, then we buy this wave up here like this. I don't think it's gonna push up. I think it's gonna come down. And watch out, guys, it may come down like this to this one. This is also a possible scenario. I don't think it's gonna happen, but this is possible. Okay, this is a possible scenario. If you want to take this sell, your stop loss should be at the top here, because this is, you're taking a sell in uptrend. It's a little bit risky. I think pound New Zealand, if the pound index is going up, this will offer a good buy. So the pound is really weak, so I would not pound dollar, guys, is good sell, so I would recommend to go to the pound dollar. See, guys, that's beautiful, beautiful sell, fantastic sell, and your target is right here. Thank you, guys, very clear. Wonderful. You don't see it because it's the same color. It's like bang. Now it's gonna be white, so you can see it. Okay, guys. So this is a good sell. So I'm gonna sell this one. So this is a really good sell, guys. Okay, so probably wanna sell this one. Target around here. Okay. So this should be the target for the pound dollar, so we will sell pound dollar. $1.2525, and we're gonna target 1.2310. Okay, 1.2310. We can see this is coming down really nice. It's fantastic. It's black. Where did it go? Okay. All I have to do is just to change the background to something in this dark. Maybe it would be cool if I make it like pink, and then get this back to black. It's gonna be pretty. If we have some girls watching, then they're gonna be happy. Okay guys, so euro dollar also guys. Excuse me. I think it's the same scenario here guys. Okay, they were breaking below the trend. So selling pound franc also is good. Okay, we are a little bit late to sell, but that's okay. Take profit 1.19. So about 350 pips or so. Hopefully this works out good. Okay guys, so possibly will come down all the way here, so you don't want to be too much, and it's the same thing. You guys, euros are now is probably, if you want to buy, it did bounce from this level, so there is, and your stop is here. Let's put euro dollar. More people will be interested in see the euro dollar than the euros are. Okay, that's beautiful guys. Okay, I think that's a beautiful sell. We just zoom this out a little bit. Okay guys, isn't that system beautiful? That's beautiful system, and this system is made for euro dollar. It should have been called the euro dollar system. This is made specifically only to trade euro dollar because it's ranging so bad. So you guys, this is the sell signal right here. Your stop loss right at the top of the higher band. Okay, then you have multiple target. The first target around this one. Okay, and the second target, you measure how much bips from the top to the bottom here, 222. Then you come from this level, and let me put another line just show you guys here, like this. You come from here and you go like this for another 222. Yeah, 220 exactly. Okay, then you can also put one halfway exactly like this. So those are the three targets and three levels we're gonna be looking at. So if we make this black, because it's probably gonna show more, just the background here we're gonna make it to black, and the side make it white, so the numbers will be shown more. So those candles are gonna start getting red guys. Okay, so this beautiful sell of euro dollar, that's probably your target right here. Okay, so we're gonna sell, give a sell of euro dollar 1.12 guys, remember. Okay, so sell euro dollar, that's the perfect sell. Amazing, it's probably one of the best sells. That's it. Okay, oh look at this, it's already dropping, huh? Okay, what your target? 1.1058, 1.0937, 1.832. Those should be three targets you should be able to take. Okay, you guys watch out, gold is probably gonna start going down more. That's really nice sell. Because why is nice sell, guys? You need to understand this system, because you see the angle here is so high. You see that angle is more than 45 degree. So when you see this happening and you sell from the top right here, that's beautiful. And you look at the MACD down here, is nice. You see that the MACD is beautiful. So that's really nice. I think the black background is not really good in this one. It's a taste, guys. I don't blame anyone for anything. No offense to anyone. Some people like it, some people don't like this. No problem. We just want something to display things good. That's all. Let's try the yellow. You know, too much yellow, I believe, but it's probably showing. But the numbers here are not showing great. Make this black again. It sucks because you can't make the letters the right side here bigger or down here, you know, somehow. It's probably gonna zoom it out. Okay guys, so this, I believe this is a really nice. Anything you guys want us to discuss together here? Good morning, Armin. Hi, Landel. Salam, Morten. Of course, dollar has to reverse, guys. You know, it's a cycle. Dollar is expected to get strong, normal. So let's put the dollar index right here. That's good, you ask. The pound to continue crashing so bad. So we're gonna just put the USD. Nice. So the dollar start to reverse. So now it's gonna be really good to sell the Australian USD and New Zealand USD, and you can buy USD CHF. So all that stuff is gonna be really good, guys. So it's probably good. So New Zealand, that's probably also USD ZAR is probably good. USD Turkish Lira, if you guys into this stuff. This is probably a good buy. USD ZAR right here and USD. Probably silver is gonna go probably down, guys. If you wanna sell it, let's look at the chart first. See, silver gave a really nice signal right here. I think we talked about this. I don't remember, but it's probably continuing going down with the gold going up. So guys, we can see the silver continue to coming down with the dollar index coming up. So probably we're gonna be going to about 16 level again. And by the way, yeah, I'm gonna be probably buying a new laptop, faster one, very soon, so you guys will have a better probably streaming and more charts and stuff like this. You can see, guys, that's really good, interesting to watch for gold. When the dollar index was crashing, gold didn't really rally too much. It didn't break to the upside going 1800. So now imagine the gold with the dollar index going up. Think this is gonna crash straight line here to 1600. So watch out, this is a big chance gold crash, super crash today in London, and sorry, New York. So gold possible super crash. That's the possibility, guys. Okay, super crash to about 1610 level. So that's the possibility right here. Maybe, okay. So USD CHF, you can see this is possibly a good buy right here. Sorry, this USD HUF. So probably wanna change it to Swiss franc. You guys, let's see. Yeah. So possibly this will have a visit up here. To here. Okay, guys. Okay, let's look at the chat. Okay, guys, please, if you have any question, drop it here. So dollar index is just a cycle. It has continued to go up and down, up and down. So just a cycle. The Feds are happy with the cycle, I guess. So use desire, I would buy this one probably to about 17.5. That's probably a good price. And here we're gonna be looking to take a sell, and your stop loss should be here. Okay, so that's a buy. Also use the Turkish lira, it's probably a good buy. So we're visiting right there, and here is your stop loss. That's a good buy. That's better than USD ZAR. USD Mexican, it's coming back down a little bit. So if you're don't buy all of them at the same time, right? So you don't invest everything the same. But in this scenario, we may see a little bit down here, then coming back down. This I would recommend you guys to avoid the buy one and take the sell. Australian is probably gonna have a correction wave here. Okay, stop loss in this area, and your target in this area right here, like that. USD CAD, I would not recommend to buy this one. I would recommend you guys, if this is just too much. Let's put our channel back. So really what we want to see is going to the middle side. I think you guys remembered me screaming about this 1.35 as being a good level. So really what we want to see is a push up to here, which I don't recommend this buy. Then after this at 1.3 or 350, we're gonna take this one, sell coming down. But this is, don't sell this one, that's terrible to sell, guys. Okay, How to learn this cycle? It's technical analysis more. The Feds are happy with it, and they know the banks are happy with it. It helps them to make money. So when they keep moving the price up and down, they make a little bit of movement in the market. They're gonna be able to make money. Okay guys, you can see the pound is falling right here, so it's good, and also euro is really good sell. Euro Japanese yen is probably gonna go through a correction, guys. Also, if you wanna take this correction wave. Okay guys, while we're watching the market, and now we know what's going on in the market, the dollar and franc both are strong, Australian, New Zealand, Canadian a little bit weak, so the market is going through a correction wave. So pound is really weak against franc and dollar, and we said those both are good sell for now, and Australian, and we expect the New Zealand, Canadian, they both come close to the Australian here, and maybe at the end of London session then pound is gonna come right in the middle, then we'll go through a correction wave. So I'm gonna share something really cool with you guys. You're gonna probably like it. Let me open it right here. Okay guys, so we're gonna look at something really cool you guys are gonna like now. So look at this one. Just gonna open it right here. So what we are looking here, just prepare this one. That's pretty cool stuff, guys. Okay, so this is correlation. Okay, and you look at pair number 1, which we want to compare, okay, to pair number 2 right here. So you want to compare two things together, right? So if you take, let's make this, sorry, I meant to do this one. So if you want to take, let's say, Australian USD CAD, of course everything is gonna be like 100% because it's the same thing together, right? It's if you're comparing the same thing against the same thing, it's gonna be typical, right? So if you want to compare, let's say, Australian Canadian against Australian franc, okay, so this is like almost 500 things, because you will take about Australian Canadian and you compare it to so many things, and you will take the other currency, then you compare it to so many things, okay. Then we have made this cool stuff. How does it work? If it's above 80%, they go in the same direction. It's below minus 80, then it goes opposite direction, but they're correlated to each other. If it's in between, of course there's going to be a little bit of correlation there, but we're going to call it not correlated, like this one, okay. So this one, it's going to be not correlated. However, it could be like 75, so it could be a little bit of correlation there, but for easier, to make it really easy, we're going to take the cut number is 80, okay. So if it's plus 80, like that, it's going to be going same direction. Minus 80, it's going correlated but opposite direction. So if we put, let's say, euro dollar and pound dollar, and that's euro dollar and that's pound dollar, then you can see what's happening here. If we shift this a little bit, okay, and zoom it a little tiny bit here, so you guys, the numbers are big. Sorry, where did you go? Here, okay. So euro dollar in the 1 hour time frame, they relate to each other 90%. What does this mean? They both go in the same direction in the 1 hour time frame, 90% correlated. So pretty much is almost beautiful. Okay guys, so sorry for this. So euro dollar against the pound dollar in the 1 hour time frame, 90%. So really when you go to the chart right here and you look at the euro dollar and pound dollar, so that's euro dollar. I really have to buy this computer. This is really slow. Here we go. See, the euro dollar is going down right here. Same pound dollar in the 1 hour time frame. See if we put the pound dollar. This is the 4 hours, so we need the 1 hour time frame so it looks alike, right? See guys, this is too big. It's probably cool, but it's too big. So you guys can see the correlation right on the chart right now as we talk. So 90%. So what does this mean? The euro and the pound, both of them against the dollar, they're gonna fall together or they're gonna go up together most of the time, guys. Most of the times, not 100%. Okay. So if the market is just going without major news, they're gonna go like this. If there is some news from central bank or unemployment or something, so one of those may differ from the other one, so you need to pay attention to this one. Okay, you can see the pound is crashing. I would expect the euro also to be crashing, right? Because they're 90% correlated, so there are gonna be some correlation on our time frame, especially in London session. Okay, so most likely this also gonna be mostly affected within certain time, so at other times it's gonna differ a little bit. The ECB plans, we talked about this before, putting more money. They're gonna just take the DAX up really high, 14,000, and the gold maybe be crashing really bad as effect of the printing too much money and adding too much money. Okay, and the euro could be getting weak also as a consequences of this. So the euro down, gold down, and the stocks, European stocks are up, and the DAX is up. Okay guys, if you look at the 87, at the 5 minute 87, and the 4 hour 81, so even the 4 hour time frame has a good correlation. Okay guys, in the daily there's no much correlation between both of them, and that's something really important to pay attention to. So in the daily there's no much correlation between both of them, so really you want to trade the 1 hour or maximum 4 hour time frame, but long term in daily they will differ. Okay. So these are the exact numbers. These, if you commit, if this is daily 19, we're gonna call it not correlated. It's just gonna show up here as not correlated. So we have a function. If this is number is between that number and that number, those two numbers in between, just call it not correlated just to make it easy. But it's 19, so really they're not correlated at all. Okay. Let's try euro dollar and euro Japanese yen. So in the 1 hour time frame it's 82%. In the 4 hour time frame is 97. But in the daily, in the long term, they're not gonna be like in a big correlation. They're like 70%. Okay, it's a little bit still correlation because we know the euro dollar and euro yen, they're gonna have correlation even in the long term, but it's gonna differ in the daily big time because this is gonna be influenced by central bank actions and stuff like this in the longer term. So the deviation in this hourly between 80 to, there's a little bit deviation here, and that deviation, this in the longer term adds up to bring the daily down. I hope this makes sense. Dash, yeah, greetings. So did you sell from yesterday when we were talking about possible sale of the gold, or you sold now? What price did you sell at? Okay guys, so let's you guys, if you want to know the correlation between any two currencies, please type it in the comment and we can bunch it here and see what numbers are gonna show. So guys, the system is given sell Australian franc, and that makes sense because we're expecting the safe havens like dollar and franc and Japanese yen to be strong, and we're expecting the risky currencies like Australian, New Zealand, Canadian to be weak. So it makes a lot of sense. Selling pound ZAR also is a good sell, re-entry of a pound ZAR, and it's giving you the price, which is really cool stuff. But watch out, that was early guys, okay? Watch out the timing. So the dollar is showing strength, so that means possibility the gold is gonna crash. And this is all the currencies right here. You can see the signal, the strengths, the momentum, everything is shown here. The market is kinda works for you. Euro dollar just crashed so bad, so it's good. That's really nice. Australian USD and Dow. We don't have the Dow on those correlated ones, but they are gonna be you know, some correlation going up together and coming down together a little bit. So they are correlated to the same direction, but it's not within our list. Our list is only currencies for now. Oh, you're the king, man. 1724 euro go. That's the man, Dash. Perfect, man, perfect. Good job. Nice. That was really nice. In my opinion, I can see it dropping, but it's your account, man, and it's your management. So I can see it still going a lot further down, but it's your choice what you want to do. If you want to take a risky-free trade, move your stop to the entry, and wait for another $40 down or so, that's a call. The other alternative, if you take half lot size now and let the other run, that's also another choice. We can discuss together here, and if anyone has a an opinion, he can help us. So see, the pound is beautiful. That's the beautiful about the systems, guys. See, the system gives you a really nice perfect entry with zero drawdown. The ABC system is just doing a great, amazing job. You know, it was a little bit of teamwork and, you know, a group and stuff, and we discussed things together. So if I'm missing something, you guys remind me. If someone of you guys not saying something in the group, remind him like this. I think that's gonna work really good. So the spirit of the group, I think, is gonna help. So you can see this is nicely dropping all the way here, and dropping is usually faster than rising. Okay, so if this did take, let's say, 40 candles to go up, may take only 20 to come down. So Canadian is going strong. So the CAD is strongest because probably the oil is up, guys. Probably the oil is going up. So if the oil is going up, selling pound, yeah, pound dollar, pound CAD. Pound CAD probably is good. Okay, guys. So probably pound CAD is a good sell, but you don't want to sell everything pound, you know. Also pound ZAR is good. Pounds are possibly the best to sell. Yeah, I'm going after 2 days to buy the other new computer that's really slow and live streaming. So you guys, pound ZAR is really nice. The signal did start here in the hourly time frame. This beautiful signal. So you should be in a risky-free trade, and you let it run. Okay, so we can go back to our Excel sheet. We didn't look at the gold, sorry. You know, if you want to close, it's gold is crazy. Like, if usually when you take 10, 15, 20 dollars, it's probably good profit to get out. If you want to wait and see if it's gonna make correction and come down all the way here, there's a big chance to happen, but I don't really you to lose profit, especially when you have good profit. Okay, So I would probably close this one and sell the bounds. So I use my money in something more guaranteed. You can see the pound trades are and euro dollar all doing good. So probably this will be a medium decision. You know, you don't risk everything and you lose to an opportunity in the bound. So you may close this one and just jump to the bound. Then could be a good call. It's your call. I hope the best for you and you make the right decision. Let me know. Euro is just going nicely here, and also pound is going amazing, and pound franc also, guys, going good. So if we take this gold off and we put the pound, of course we focus on the pound now because that's where the money is and that's dropping, and the momentum is in this one and all the money in that one. So that's why you see, guys, it's beautiful. You know, it's very nice, especially if you catch a signal right from here. It's just nice, very nice. It's going nice and smooth. It's not very hard. And the MACD was so big right here and was so high, you know, in 1 hour time frame. Started coming back. We see the franc as a safe haven rising in the index, and we see the pound going down in our system right here, guys. On the right side, if you look here, you can see the oh my goodness, the pound is crashing. See, the strength of the pound is like +7. It's very weak, and the Canadian is really strong. So selling pound CAD is probably good. Okay, you don't want to sell everything, but I'm saying that's probably falling really nice. And probably, guys, the gold, the oil is going up. If you go look at the oil, it's probably going up, most likely. See here, it's going up. See how much drop the pound CAD is, like bang. See, the oil did come. If you guys remember yesterday, you said we want to see a correction down here and we start buying it from here. In the last, I think you guys remember that. That's cool. But you don't buy it now unless it's a small lot size, because in New York, if the Dow and the SPX are gonna have a correction, this is gonna come further down. Okay, so pay attention to this. It is possible to have another 200 points down, guys. So now we have the 3 trades, like pound dollar, euro dollar, and pound franc, all in going good. So guys, if you are in those 3 trades, very fantastic, you know, really good. So we get back to our Excel sheet. Yeah, pound CAD is crashing really bad. So we get back to our Excel sheet, guys. Okay, so I think you guys, most of you guys already did get the system, but if someone who's new and want to get the system, is available on our website www.Fxmarketstrategy, and we help installation and everything. It's gonna give you the strong against the weak currency, so you can decide what to trade, and you go check the ABC or APCO system, which is the other ones we showed right now. Then you're gonna know if you're start of the trade or at the end. If you're at the end, don't take it, then you wait another opportunity, and this is gonna scan the market 24 hours 5 days a week when the market's open, and it's gonna give you also at the left side here the trades, the currencies, and the strengths of the buy, strengths of the sell, and the delta, the difference, and it's gonna give you the momentum. So the red is sell, green is buy. The bigger the number, the higher the momentum of the trend. So really you want to take the big numbers, but you want to make sure it's the start of the sell or a buy, is not the end. If it's the end, it's too late to get in. Okay, and you can know that from the other system. So let's say pound dollar. So this may continue. You guys see, this may continue being really selling the pound dollar, and is -6. Let's say here, all the way down to here is gonna continue to be -6. So we luckily opened the chart now, and we checked at the beginning of London session. We found this drop, we found the signal, and found the market scanner giving us like -5, -6. So we got the sell from here, which is a good price. Okay, if I come tomorrow and I see the price here and still -6, I'm not gonna enter a sell. It's too late. You got that? So it will be too late, and that's one of the questions we were asked before. that the system, the problem with those market scanners are gonna give you very late entry. That's why we combine both systems together. Okay, if the other one is giving you a signal, you come here, it's too late, don't enter the signal. Okay, because it's scanning what's happening in the market to let you know what's trending against what. But that doesn't mean you have to take every something moving. You don't trade everything moving. You need to trade the higher probability of success, good quality trades. Okay, so let's jump back to the correlation between the currencies. I'm getting better in using this, so I can switch between charts really easy now. So cool. So here we are in the Excel sheet. So guys, what currencies do you want to see here? Let's say put Euro USD and USD CHF, right? What do you guys expect? Okay, can someone give me, I didn't type in the F. Once I type the F, it's gonna give all the numbers right here. Can someone give me expectation for the 1 hour time frame here, what number it's going to show? Okay, so euro dollar correlated to USD CHF, it's gonna be like plus 80, plus 90, or minus 80, or minus 90. You're welcome, Dash. So I'm gonna type here. Yeah, I see, that's a good one. So Mr. Simon here said something. If the signal does start, let's say in Tokyo time, would you take it? If the overall analysis is good and both systems are giving you a good entry, and from the weekly forecast you're getting an idea about this could be potentially good, you can take that one. Okay, so we are given a big recommendation to catch the really good stuff. Okay, so what the correlation between, what is the correlation between euro dollar and USD CHF? Watch out, the dollar with the euro dollar is opposite in the USD CHF. So you think when the euro dollar is going up, USD CHF is going also up? If it's plus 80, it means both of them are gonna go in the same direction. So what is the correlation between Euro USD and USD CHF, guys? Okay, so I'm waiting for more answers, please. So just if you can participate in this one, so we can have a like a group answer stuff. Okay guys, so what is the correlation between euro dollar and USD CHF? So if plus 80, it means they're gonna go in the same direction heavily. Plus 90, they're almost typical in the same direction. Minus 80, they're going in the opposite direction. Minus 90, they're going almost typical in the opposite direction. So can you guys please like give some answers right here? Okay, you guys don't be scared to put numbers, no problem. Okay, no one is CHF. Okay, let's type this one. Of course it's gonna be like this. It's minus, right? Negative, because the time that euro is going up against the dollar, right? It's yes. This will be if it's like they're gonna be the same number if you have something like AUD USD and New Zealand USD, because they're going the same way. Australian USD, New Zealand USD. So if you put the two charts beside each other, they're gonna look very, very similar to each other. That's why basically if you're buying Australian dollar and you go add New Zealand dollar, it's like you bought two Australian dollar. They're very related to each other. Okay, but if you take this to switch it to USD CHF, you're gonna get minus 77. Okay, if you put the euro, then you're gonna get minus 96. So euro dollar and USD CHF, because they're so correlated to the dollar index, that's why you get the minus 96. Okay, so you get the minus 96. Even in the daily, still correlate to each other by minus 86, because they very related to the dollar index, especially those two. Okay, if you take this one, you're gonna be a little bit of difference right here. So if you take the pound and USD CHF, they're correlate by minus 88, so still some correlation there. Okay, but in the daily they don't, because a big difference in the daily. If you take the pound dollar and let's say USD JPY, gonna be a huge difference right here, minus 55. Really, there is no correlation between them. Okay, look right side here, there is no correlation. Okay guys, I hope this is cool stuff. Yes, they go euro dollar and USD CHF, they go opposite direction. Okay, they go opposite direction. It was, you know, with time, over time you're gonna get kind of an idea what's going on in the market. So let's say Australian USD and Australian Japanese yen, I would guess they go in the same direction here in the 1 hour. I would give it like minus 82 as a guess, you know. Australian USD, yeah, I mean positive, they go same direction, 67. I was expecting a little bit bigger number, but in the daily they go together. Look at this, in the 1 hour is not that much, but in the 4 hour is a lot. Okay, and probably the reason for this is this gets to move between different times. So what does this mean? If you compare the euro dollar to the pound dollar, they both move at the same time. London and New York. At London time in Frankfurt, the euro and the pound are moving, and New York is the dollar is moving. So they are moving the same two sessions. But if you compare the Australian USD, which moves in Australian market and London and the US market, and the Australian Japanese yen, which move in Australian market and Tokyo market, so there's, and also you have that middle time, New York time, which is really none of those two markets, Australian or Japanese yen, running. So that's, you get a little bit of deviation in the 1 hour time frame, but in the 4 hour time frame they correlate a lot. In the daily they're almost typical. So really, if you buy Australian USD and is not working out, so if you buy it, it starts going down, you can sell Australian Japanese yen, and that will be a good hedge. So you guys, if you are in the US and you are trading Australian USD buy and it doesn't work out, go sell Australian Japanese yen. In the 4 hour time frame they're correlated by 97.9. In the daily time frame they go together. You're in the good way, so you did hedge. And also, when you have volatility, the volatility of Australian USD about 60 to 70 bips per day. Australian Japanese yen, it's probably about 85. So, but also the BIP value here is going to be about $1. BIP value here probably about 7 or so. So you need to take all that stuff in consideration when you're making a trade. If it doesn't go good, this will be a tricky management stuff. Tricky management. If something goes wrong, like you guys see something good to know, pound dollar and pound Japanese yen, it's going to be something similar to this one. Okay, So I would expect in the 1 hour time frame to give me something like, let's say 75 or 80 possible, and in the 4 hour time frame probably 80 to 85, something like this. See here 69, which is 70, and that one is 95. So if you buy pound dollar and it doesn't work out, go sell pound yen, you're good, no problem. You have to know this so you can manage your trades. They want you to always use a stop loss, or really, if you know how to manage well, you don't have to use a stop loss. You just have to understand correlation and what to hedge, and you need to understand volatility, because this moves 130 bips per day, but this moves like 160, 170 bips per day as average. So really you need a little bit more experience, but once you're there, you're gonna be really good in account management. So if you buy pound dollar and it's not going well, you can go sell pound Japanese yen. Okay, as overall, guys. Okay. And also, if you compare pound dollar, see, if I compare pound Japanese yen to pound franc, see, they don't correlate at all here. Okay, because Japanese yen and franc, this goes with the stock and this comes down when the stock is going up. There's both safe havens, but there is a little bit of difference right there. But so Japanese yen, pound Japanese yen with pound dollar is a lot more correlated. So you guys, that's probably very good and important to know. So in the 4 hour time frame, you get 95.5% correlation between the pound Japanese yen and pound dollar. So where are we getting this information from, guys? We extracted all this information on the left side. This is about 500 columns. So if we go down here all the way, see, that's 5,000 comparison between. So we are extracting information from 5,000 comparison between all different kind of USD ZAR and USD SAR, you know, like this. ZAR Japanese yen with USD CAD, you would know if there's a relationship. That's really cool stuff, guys. That's really nice stuff. You will get to understand the market. So stuff like this, guys, is gonna be available in our course. So we're gonna make it really easy and professional and provide you guys with really good educational material. I'm just giving you an idea about what we're gonna be you know, teaching in the course, stuff like this, beside all the other tools. And you know, see, that's 5,000 comparison, so it's a huge amount of data. Okay, guys, so this kind of stuff you need to get a lot of more education and practice, so you become really good. If such a situation, you're in let's say a euro dollar and you get, and it's not going well, you go to euro Japanese yen, and you can see this in the 4 hour time frame, 97 correlation. So you may hedge the euro dollar with euro Japanese yen. Then if you buy a euro dollar, it's going really good, and you want to sell more, you don't have to sell euro dollar, you can sell euro Japanese yen. So all that stuff is probably good stuff. Okay, guys. The system works in a unique way in extracting all the information and giving this analysis. Really, our software engineer, the one who designed the system for the market scanner, but it does scan and extract all the information from that stuff, you know, and given the what's moving and what's not moving and stuff like this. So really, that was his code, not mine. So I just know about general idea about it, that how it works, like scanning the market, and I tried it and I see how it works also. So it works really good. It's just saying what's moving against what's not moving, and gives you a good idea in the market. Okay, but now we're talking more about correlation, as you don't only compare 7 things against each other. So in the system, you compare only about 7 things against each other. But in the Excel sheet we have here, it's more of educational. So you need to understand that what's happening in the market. It's more of educational stuff. So we're gonna be teaching this stuff, guys, in the course. So really, we're preparing some really good material and educational stuff to give you all the tools, and you know. Is there anything you guys want us to type? Let's say USD CAD and let's say bounds are not really much correlation here. They don't correlate to each other. Let's say bounds are and bound Japanese yen, right? Probably they do correlate, right? Yeah, 62 here, but in the 4-hour time frame they don't. So at one of the sessions they do. When you see this one, it means in London time they'll probably do, because the bound will be the dominant and is moving everything at that time, so it's gonna be affected more. But the other time of the day, not really much. Okay, so if you take bound Japanese yen and bound CAD, you can see the correlation like that, you know. That's really good stuff, you know. Okay guys, I'm not quite sure if you guys are interested in this stuff for now, or you would like more just looking at the chart, you know. We're just trying to be a little bit creative here. Yeah, the course is gonna have both technical fundamental analysis and the statistic also. So we're gonna you know, all the big hedge funds, they use a quantitative analysis, they use a statistic, and they make models, and they do like write a code down, then they make algorithm, they make like expert advisor basically. They let it run for the previous history. So let's say they let it run for 10 years, they check it in the best performance, they do optimization for the system to give the best result. Then after that they give this alpha number, then let's say it gets ready 65, then they run it in the 3 months or 5 months or 6 months or whatever they want in a new data. So raw data here, just a new fresh data. Then after this it will give a new performance, okay, or previous performance. Then they will, let's say it will give you 75% success rate, and the previous rate was 65. So they will take the lower number and they will rate this system to be 65% alpha number, success number, like that. So really quant stuff is about repetitive. They want something you can type it down, you take all the human emotions out of it, and you can just type it down and let the computer trade by itself. No human interference. This has something good and has something bad. What's good is they do really deep analysis, extremely deep analysis, and they make models, and they keep trying and everything. So that's good from this part, because they know they can tell you exactly the difference between the high and H low in the euro dollar for the last 30 years was ranging between 300 bips to 850 bips, and 80% of the times the euro dollar did reverse after 560 bips. The probability of getting a trade to win 500 bips in the euro dollar is about 25%. All that kind of information. So they really know the probability of each thing to move how much and in how much time. So they have a lot of information. It's all based on collecting so much data. Then they try to come up with something unique. Okay, say okay, that's if we put this combination, if it's gonna work. So like that. So this statistic part also we're gonna be given some information about this one. Okay, so you have some really good understanding how does this stuff work. I do a little bit of making expert advisor and stuff, like average experience, but the software engineer we have, his genius in this stuff, so it's really good. So guys, we're gonna be showing you also some statistic stuff in the course, you know, to look at the chart a little bit different from just numbers. You look at numbers. Okay, so this will help also in understanding the market. So we're gonna be doing technical analysis, probably fundamental, overall market, just a little bit of how to do analysis, you know, how to use the systems also, doing some you know, live trading with live analysis, going also back testing. So let's say, let's go for the last 2 years, and your homework today is to use that system, and you're gonna give me every buy and every sell in the oil, and how where you should enter, where you should exit. You make Excel sheet for me and give me the best entries, best exit, and how many trades are lost, how many are profit, how much total profit did you make, how much total loss, all that stuff, and if the system was successful in manually trading or not, all that stuff. So will be interactive and getting you to be trained in the previous stuff with the life and understanding technical and fundamental and what's behind the market moves and all that stuff. So will be really good course. Will be some videos prepared so you guys can watch if whoever is interested in the video. Then some stuff will be like online class through Zoom and stuff, and then some homework also. We're gonna be homework and charts and stuff like this, which is cool stuff. Okay, so it's gonna be after some time, but we're working on it. But what's going to be very, very soon is the phone app, and we're gonna have also the VSA available in the app. So you guys, really, if you're at work, and most of us having a full-time job, and that's kind of we do it part-time, then you're gonna have the phone app at any place. Then you can open the VSA, you can check what's going on, the strengths of each currency and all that stuff. So that's cool stuff. That's gonna help a lot, I believe. Okay, also the signals are gonna be sent through app, and we're gonna be expansion very, very soon. So guys, if I give you a headache, so if you go back here, you guys please type in any currency you would like us to talk about. So let's put some of the stuff that we talked about. So let's say, okay, let's put something together here. Oh yeah, something nice here. I got this one. So Euro CAD and Pound CAD. In the 1 hour time frame, there is 91.9 correlation. Why? Because the Euro index does correlate with the Pound index. So the Euro index itself, it goes with the Pound index itself. So many times the Euro and the Pound are gonna be the same direction. That's why Euro Pound is not the best currency to trade. It's gonna be slow, and it's gonna be ranging a lot. I hope this does make sense. Okay, that's why the Euro CAD and the Pound CAD, they're gonna be correlated. So if they in the 1 hour time frame and the 4 hour time frame medium, in the daily they don't. Okay, and mostly this is gonna be giving you this result in London time. Okay, so if you're selling Euro CAD, probably Pound CAD also most likely is gonna be going down. Not all the time, but most likely. Okay, let's go Euro New Zealand. Okay, right? That's what we want to see. Euro CAD and Euro New Zealand, they go in the 1 hour time frame almost 90%, 4 hour time frame 83. Also in the daily they go together. So Euro CAD and Euro New Zealand, and if you compare Euro Australian to them also, then you're gonna see the Euro Australian correlate to Euro New Zealand by 86.7. 4 hour time frame is 93. So those go together in the same time frame. Even the daily they do correlate together. So if you buy Euro Australian and it doesn't work out, it's going wrong, you can go sell Euro New Zealand. If hedge is not allowed, if you're in the United States and your account is like FIFO, then you can just hedge the Euro Australian with Euro New Zealand. I hope this does make sense, guys. Okay, so it just was experience a little bit, was over time. If you hopefully also with the course we're gonna offer, and we're gonna make this really easy with a little bit of exercises and homework and stuff. We'll make it like a class, was fun in it, so you're gonna get to know more about this stuff. Okay, you're welcome, Morten. Okay guys, please, if you didn't hit the like button, please make sure you hit it, so the YouTube will be spreading the video. So this will be growing the channel and stuff, so I get more people to benefit from this. So you guys, EuroCAD probably is a good sell now. It's yeah, EuroCAD is probably a good sell. Pound CAD is just crushed. Pound CAD is going crazy if you guys are looking at the chart. Pound franc stopped a little bit, and pound dollar is kind of okay, but and that's because the euro dollar is going slow, but it's gonna continue to come down, I believe. Okay, guys. Okay guys, before I end this session, please, if you have any currency pairs you want to compare them, please type it down in the comment section. Then I will check it out and we get the numbers, and if you have any comment or anything, we can discuss it together. Yes, Morten, so that's also what we're gonna teach in the course. So we're really into this statistic also. So we're gonna show you guys this deep analysis, and thanks Dash, that's really nice of you, man. So yeah, we're gonna be showing this in the course step by step, because there's a lot of information and people coming from different backgrounds. So if someone is coming from accounting or was really good in math and studied a lot of math, this is gonna be easy stuff. If someone coming from engineering, probably also is gonna be really easy for him. But some people are coming from a different background, which they really, after high school, they didn't do much math. So you're just gonna have to spend a little bit more time to make it easy and stuff. But it's really, overall, once you get it, it become easy stuff. But you will need to understand it. Once you understand it, then you're gonna have a better view. That's all what you need, a better view for the market. Once you have a better view, you will make a better decision. Once you make continuous better decisions, you're gonna improve, and that's the whole purpose of it. Okay. Australian JPY, what was the question, Mr. Landel? I'm not quite sure if you want the analysis. If Australian JPY, it's probably going down as correction wave. Okay, as correction wave, it's probably going down. Yeah. See, now Australian Japanese yen is going down, but Canadian Japanese yen is going up. So, which is okay, because Australian Australian CAD is probably going down, guys. Now probably can sell Australian CAD. Australian CAD is probably a good sell. Also EuroCAD is gonna continue to be a good sell. Euro is gonna be getting weak. So guys, watch out, the dollar index is in reversing, and that's gonna put pressure on the pound and the euro, because they have like kind of correlation. They go opposite, three of them. So that's something to pay attention to. And Australian CAD and New Zealand CAD we talked before. Yeah, Australian CAD, you can sell it now. It's like 93 something. So you can sell Australian CAD probably if you want. That's not gonna be a bad sell. Okay, guys. Cool, Morten. Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be nice stuff. It's gonna be nice, fun stuff. You know, the problem is, most of the brokers, they get people in the market, so they can teach the other people in a certain way. Okay, the certain way, which is sometimes not the greatest way, and that's the result is you can see 80% of the people lose money. There's other ways you really need to learn to be successful in the market. So you look at the market from like the systems we have. That's one of the tools only. There's other ways. So yeah, you have the system which make life easy. You know, many of the members said, okay, the system makes trading really simple and easy. There is a little bit more stuff to learn, and you know, learn management, how to manage also. There is a lot in every single thing. There is much to say. In every little thing there is much to say. Okay, so there is a lot to have in the course, and we're working on this one. So when it's ready, guys, I'm gonna let you know. But we really want to get something really good. So So it's better to wait a little bit and get something really good, better than rushing and getting something really is not great, you know. Okay, guys. So we have been more than 1 hour, I believe now, 1 hour and a half, 40 minutes. So I'm just about to end this session. If any question, you guys, you are welcome to type it now. We can answer before we close. If not, this was my pleasure talking to you guys, and really appreciate joining us today and having this nice conversation and live chat together, and all the likes and everything. And I hope this was not wasting your time, was in some benefit by any means for you guys. So I hope this will benefit by any sort of, doesn't necessarily have to be much, even a little bit will be good benefit. So we'll be investing in your time, so your time was not wasted. I would really love to be saying this all the time, you know. We'll get a little bit more benefit. So stuff like this we're gonna be showing, guys, you know, this something really cool, and you're not gonna find a lot of people giving you such information, because those people who get such information, they're usually the big funds and stuff, and they have a lot more advanced systems. We do it manually, so all that stuff where they have computer science and stuff to do it for them, we kind of do it manually a little bit with, you know, Excel sheets and stuff, but they have more advanced stuff. So kind of we're competing with big guys, okay? But we can do it, you know. We can do it. Okay, gentlemen, and if we have any ladies also, you don't wanna get anyone left over. Thank you. I'm gonna just close the chat now, and I mean the live stream. Thanks, Dash. You're such a kind man. I think that's too much, man. So thank you, and that was really nice comment from you. Okay, guys, thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, Wigo. Thank you, Mr. Agnaldo. Morton, please, please text me to Telegram. We can discuss this for sure.